go. Game number 2, LNDsRargef versus RadNickski, and it's going to be a better matchup for Hargef. And here comes a safe swap. LNDsRargef, and in comes the Empoleon. This is obviously going to be one of the better matchups for Hargef, but again, the Shadow Ball still does kind of hurt, and you can see Hargef reaching for that first shield right off the bat, even though this is kind of the matchup he wants.
Yeah, potentially foreseeing a body slam bait down the line and doesn't even want to play around with that. Just going to shield that first attack right off the bat. Almost at 2 Hydro Cannons here, I believe just 1 Steel Wing away, and I think Hargef, you know, maybe thinking back on that first game, again, hoping that switch advantage will help him with the outcome this time.
Oh, and chooses not to throw the Hydro Cannon. Could have thrown the Hydro Cannon right away, but doesn't want to maybe give the Gastrodon too much energy to get completely farmed down. So I like this play because it's not like RadNickski can farm down all the way with rollout. It is resisted damage, so this gives Hargef a lot of opportunities to overfarm. He's already at the back-to-back Hydro Cannon. RadNickski not going to shield this up. This is really good for Hargef because now not only does he have an energy advantage, he doesn't have a lot of health for this Gastrodon to farm down like we saw in that first game where RadNickski was able to farm down LNDsRargef into that Guzzlord. And of course, like you said, there's that Shadow Steelix in the back, and it's going to find a fantastic matchup into that Wigglytuff.
Yeah, Hargef really thinking ahead here, like you mentioned, minimizing the farm down for this Gastrodon. Might be 1 or 2 more Mud Slaps, but either way, I mean, you have such an advantageous matchup with the Steelix Wigglytuff in the back that, you know, even though Hargef is putting in all the effort to make these tiny adjustments, I think he's going to have a very clean end game here.
Yeah, this is a brutal matchup for the LNDsRargef because not only are you taking just neutral damage from the Thunder Fangs, but the Psychic Fangs comes through, and it's not going to do a lot of damage, but it has a guaranteed debuff chance for the defense, so the Thunder Fangs just start adding up even more. The problem is you don't really want to spend a shield if you could avoid it. In comes the neutral Icy Wind, but can RadNickski get out of this matchup is the real question. I think he's going to probably opt to shield at least one of these Psychic Fangs because I don't think the Gastrodon has enough health to do anything by itself, but the switch time is not up yet as Hargef might reach for another Psychic Fangs. He does. RadNickski, do you spend one of your first shields or do you put everything on the Gastrodon? And he looks like he's going to put everything on the Gastrodon. Did you see hang on? Yes, he does. Switch time's up now, able to pivot out with some energy on the Wigglytuff. This game's not over. Yeah,
able to clear some of the debuffs, and I think Hargef really looking for maybe just the Astonish damage here on the Gastrodon. It's getting quite low. RadNickski, of course, does still have, I believe that was the first Protect Shield he used all game, and still a lot of energy on this Gastrodon as well.
And another Water Pulse after this will put Galarian Corsa in a tough position. As you can see, Hargef opting to shield the Galarian Corsa. I do like this play because you definitely want to take out this Gastrodon. You don't want to get hit by 2 Water Pulse, so going for the potential guaranteed shield there, thinking that it's unlikely that RadNickski is going for that bait. You can see trying to go for that Astonish down. Going to be able to hang on after Water Pulse, but it's going to put the Galarian Corsa fairly low. You have enough energy, though, and health to get off this Power Gem. Goes for the Nightshade instead, double resisted, but it should be enough to KO the Wigglytuff as RadNickski going to spend that final shield. Can you get the Charm down? Can you get the Icy Wind's real question, but the switch timer's up, and in comes the Steelix. Now comes the Icy Wind. It's neutral damage, but this is Shadow Steelix.
Yeah, I feel like you might hang on barely, and you got that Thunder. Oh, not barely. That was easy hang on. But Hargef not even gonna risk just going for the Thunder Fang down. Gonna throw this 0 bubble. Oh, sorry, not 0 bubble. Couple of bubbles on that Psychic Fangs to ensure the knockout here.
Should be enough either way, as Hargef is going to even up the series 1-1 against RadNickski.